Hi friends, today we're going to learn how to draw a home. This is going to be so much fun. I'm excited. So for this drawing, we need to have markers red, yellow, green, blue, and purple and brown. So let's get started. So first off, we're going to draw the outline for the house. We'll draw the wall, draw across, draw down. Then go across the bottom. There we go. We've got this kind of rectangle, almost looks like a square. Then draw a rectangle for the door and put a little circle for the doorknob. Now we're drawing the roof. There we go. It looks like a triangle. All right, we'll draw a couple squares for the windows. There we go. Another square over here. Hey, that house almost looks like a smiley face. Well, not smiling, but the door kind of looks like a mouth and the windows kind of look like eyes. So we're going to have little gutters or little siding there at the bottom of the roof. Now, let's see. What should we color? We can color in, how about a chimney? So a chimney is usually made out of bricks, and that's where smoke comes out. So if you're cooking something in the chimney, or if you put wood in the fire in the chimney, that's where all the smoke leaves. We'll draw a circle here for the sun. There we go. Got the sun here. Oh, smiley face, sun. And we'll draw some fluffy clouds. There we go. We'll draw one cloud there. We'll draw another cloud over here. Wonderful. Add a little smiley face. Make it happy clouds. Wonderful. Well, now what should we color? How about we'll color some bushes? A bush right over there and a bush right over here on the left side of the house. Draw a little path, a walkway to walk up to the door and knock. And we'll draw a line across horizontally, and that will be the grass. We'll draw a tree. There we go. It's all fluffy. Perfect. And we will draw another tree over here. There we go. We have two trees, two bushes, two windows, two clouds, and only one sun, and one door, and one chimney. All right, let's color the house in red. So let me teach you something about houses. Did you know that houses on their outside, they usually have either plastic or wood siding or metal? I'd say a lot of houses have this vinyl plastic siding. Also, a lot of houses have bricks for their siding. So this could be a red brick house, or this could be a vinyl house that has red vinyl or plastic. So we'll color this red. There we go. There we go. We'll just color this in. Ooh, that's fun. So what's your favorite color? Do you have a favorite color? I really like the color blue and yellow and white. What color do you like the most? Do you like green or red or orange or blue or black or purple? We're actually going to color the trees purple later on, and that's going to be silly. I think you'll like that. So we'll keep on coloring this house. We're about halfway done. Good job. Okay. Let me teach you about something else that we see in the house. So, did you know that windows have, see those two lines going across the window, like a cross? Those two, that reinforces the window and makes it stronger so that if winds blow, the window doesn't break. All right, we're going to finish up drawing this siding of the house. Did you know that there's people whose job it is to put on siding of houses? All right, what should we color next? We could color the door. We could color the bushes. We could color the tree. Let's color the door a bright yellow This is a colorful house. I don't know too many people who have bright yellow doors and red siding, but this house has character. So we're going to have it be red with a yellow door. Maybe it was painted with like pineapple juice or something, or lemon juice. That'd be silly, huh? Okay, so we'll color in the door. There we go. Let's see. What else do we want to color now? We could color a bush or a tree. Let's color this blue. Oh yeah, look at that blue. I love the color blue. We'll color the roof blue. Do you know that roofs, do you know why they're pointed? Why they're not just flat? It's because when it rains or snows, a roof that's slanted at an angle, that's kind of like a triangle, it helps the water and the snow to fall off of the roof. Because if the roof is flat and there's a lot of snow on it, it could collapse. A triangle is also very strong. So the roofs are very strong when they're triangles. So I think that's one of the reasons why lots of roofs are kind of pointed at the top and not just flat. Well, all right. What should we color now? We just colored the roof blue. We could color the trees in now, or let's color this little lining here. Let's color that green. That's where gutters would go. It kind of looks like a colorful gutter. We'll also color the chimney green. This is a really funny house. How many chimneys would be green? So let's see. What should we color now? We could color the sky blue. We could color the trees green. How about we'll color in the windows this light blue color? There we go. Do you know that windows are made out of glass? And did you know how glass is made? So glass is made by melting sand and things like that. Pretty interesting, huh? All right, let's color these bushes. When I grew up, we had a lot of bushes around our house. Our house kind of looked like this house, except for it was blue instead of red. And on the bush, there were all these red berries. The red berries, though, on the bush around our house, I think they were poisonous. They weren't edible berries. They weren't like raspberries or strawberries or blueberries. They were this kind of different berry that sometimes insects would eat or little birds would eat, but they weren't okay to be eaten by people. We had this bush. It was kind of fun. It went all the way around our house. It was kind of like a fortress or like a big wall, like the wall of China, but it were these bushes that were probably about 5 feet tall, about as tall as an adult. And they would give us a little privacy and be kind of like having a fence, but it was a lot more natural and pretty. So now let's color the tree in green. We're just going to color all green. We're not going to worry about coloring the individual leaves. We're going to color them all together. Did you know that a lot of plants are green? And one of the reasons that they're green is because of a process called photosynthesis. The green stuff in plants helps plants to get the sunlight and turn it into energy for the tree, for the plant. And then the roots go down into the soil, into the dirt, and they kind of suck up nutrients from the soil, like food. They kind of use their roots kind of like a straw down into the ground to suck up the nutrients that help give the plants food. So we'll keep on coloring this tree. There we go. What should we color now? We could color the tree trunks or the sky or the sun. Let's color the door handle blue. We could also color the path right in front of the house. That'd be a good idea. All right, let's see. What do we want to color now? Let's color the tree trunks. We're going to color the tree trunks purple. I doubt you'll ever see a tree with a purple trunk. But for this drawing, one of the most important things of drawing is having fun. So we're going to have this drawing of a house or drawing of a home have purple trees. I've seen brown trees. I've also seen white trees or light brown or dark brown trees. But I don't think I've ever seen a purple tree. I might have seen a green tree that had moss growing on it, but a purple tree, that would be something else to see that. Let's color in the grass. So we'll color the grass this light green. Did you know that there are different kinds of grasses? Some grasses are soft, others are more thick. Some are darker green, others are more bluish. Yeah, I love playing with grass though. It's so nice to have grass outside. I went to a country called Argentina where there wasn't as much grass as where I grew up, and it was just dirt outside. And when it got windy, there was dirt flying all over the place. It would get in our eyes and on our clothes and on our face. So when we'd wash our face off, when we'd come inside, there'd be dirt on our face and on our shirt collars and so forth. So it's really nice to have grass to hold down the dirt so it doesn't fly around everywhere. Grass is also soft, so if you fall down, it's nice to fall on grass and not just hard rocks and dirt. We'll color the sun in now. Did you know that the sun is really, really big? So the sun is actually bigger than the entire world. So this house is really, really small compared to the sun. Even though in the picture the sun looks smaller than the house, that's because the sun is so far away from the house. If we were closer to the sun, that we'd see that it was really, really big. The sun is super duper hot. In fact, if there weren't the sun there, we wouldn't be able to live. It would be too cold outside. And if the sun were a little bit closer to Earth, it would be too hot for us to live here. But the sun's just the right distance away from the Earth so that it's not too hot and not too cold. It's just right for us to be able to live on Earth. All right, so let's color the sky this light blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors. I really like it. It just seems so relaxing to look at it. Did you know that certain colors, different colors, make you feel different ways? So, for example, blue is a color that often makes people feel relaxed. Red is kind of a more intense color. I'm not an expert on what all the colors make people feel, but I know that blue helps people feel relaxed and to feel like they trust. So that's just kind of interesting that colors actually affect not just the color, but they also affect how you feel when you see the color. So it's good that outside the sky is blue, so when we go outside on a walk or on a hike, it helps us feel relaxed and happy. If the sky were red all the time, it might make us kind of not as happy and not as relaxed. But, you know, the world has been just created in such a wonderful way, and it's really quite marvelous if you think about all the things that were created just the right way. So let's keep on coloring the sky blue. Just color it over. Got the smoke coming out of the chimney there. Now, we don't want to have too much smoke going into the air because that causes pollution, which makes the air look gray. And when the air is gray, it doesn't make you as happy, and it's not as healthy to breathe. Sometimes though, the sky turns different colors, like yellow or orange or red, especially around sunrise or sunset at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day. The sky will often change colors depending on what's happening in the sky, in the clouds, and the weather. Did you know, okay, here's something that's a little tricky, but let's see if you can learn it. Did you know that when it's really clear skies outside, that means it's high pressure outside? And when it's really dark and cloudy and stormy, it means it's low pressure outside. The air pressure is lower when it's stormy and higher when it's really nice and sunny. So that's kind of interesting. You can go and tell your mom and dad that if it's sunny outside, you can say, it's high pressure outside. And they'd be like, what do you mean? You'd be like, well, the air pressure is higher today because it's so sunny. And they'd be really, really surprised. So you should do that. You should be like, it's a high pressure weather. The air is high pressure today outside. And that's actually what causes different kinds of weather and storms. When you have a bunch of low pressure air and high pressure air, they have to move around and they displace each other and they cause wind and tornadoes and things like that. So, all right. Well, we'll finish coloring in the sky. And I think that we are just about done with coloring. Anyway, I appreciate you coloring with us today, and I hope you'll join us next time. We have new videos every single day, and we love having you come and color with us. So let's just end by coloring this pathway in brown, and we hope to see you next time. Feel free to leave a comment below and to subscribe. All right, thanks. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.